Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to share with you the pros and cons of being a mobile mechanic, the good things about it and the bad things about it. I've been a mobile mechanic for about 3 years now, and I've been a mechanic for about 6 years now, since I started as an apprentice. So in this video I'm going to share with you what it's like to be a mobile mechanic, what it's like to be out there doing the job as a mobile mechanic, because it is not like working at a shop. Okay, so stay tuned and for this video, because we are going to learn something pretty good. Being a mobile mechanic, is fun. Most of the time it's fun because if you're like me, being in a shop, working at a shop, I've worked in a shop for 2 years, and it wasn't really fun for me. When I first started, my first year was fun because I was starting. It was interesting, things like that, right? But as time goes, then you get used to just seeing the same four walls around you, the same people, the same cars and things like that, and so it just gets it gets it gets it gets boring over time. And so if you're like me, I like to go out. I like to experience new things every day, experience new experiences, and if I can do that doing my job, then I'll take it. And that's mainly the reason why I went mobile as a mobile mechanic, because I wanted to be free. I wanted to take my own take the decision if I wanted to work or not, how many hours I wanted to work a day, and how much money I wanted to make in a day. And so that's mainly why I went as a mobile mechanic, and also because I'm business oriented. Because before this business that I have now, a mobile mechanic business, it's called Wrench Link Automotive. You can find it on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube right here as Wrench Link. But before this business, I had a network marketing business, those MLM businesses that I went into those. You get underneath someone, and then you get someone else in the business, and that person gets underneath you and things like that. And so that didn't work for me. I did that for 2 years. I did see it work for some people. People were making a lot of money with it, millions of dollars with it, but it wasn't something for me. I wasn't excited about it, and so I just let it go after 2 years. And also I didn't make money with it because I wasn't excited about it. And so then I was interested in real estate, so I went into real estate also to flip houses and things like that. And so but it didn't work for me too, so I lost money with that. And because I went into it really fast, maybe I'll share about that experience later on, so you can learn about a little bit about I don't know, my experience as a business person, as those things, like going too fast in a business. It's just I've learned not to do that. And so, but that business failed. So after that business failed, I became a mobile mechanic. I was a mechanic while I was doing that real estate business, but then it didn't work out. So I went on as a mobile mechanic. I started my business. I didn't really want to start a mobile mechanic business because it is greasy. Being a mobile mechanic, it's greasy. It's you see, hot weather. It's hot out there. You can get a canopy, things like that, but that takes time to set up and things like that. And so it is hot out there. And so that's what I want to talk about you in this video, is the perks of being a mobile mechanic. As a mobile mechanic, I've been a mobile mechanic for 3 years now. So I've seen the whole seasons, the 3 seasons that we go in every year, and what business is like when it slows and things like that. And so first of all, weather. If you can take the weather, then you might want to go mobile as a mobile mechanic. But if you can't take that like rain, if you live like in a state like Washington State, where I live here in Seattle, if you can't take rain, if you can't take too much sun, it's too hot, then maybe this is not for you. And sometimes it snows here, and maybe it's different in other states like California, Miami, Nevada, things like places like that, or New York. But it's going to be like that, difficult sometimes with this weather, when it's too hot or when it's too cold, when it's raining. And so if you are willing to work in the weather that we go through, then a mobile mechanic business would be a good idea for you. But if you can't do that, then maybe it's not really a good idea for you. And so the second thing is it's not comfortable. Being a mobile mechanic is not really comfortable, because you don't have the like we go back to weather. You don't have AC in as a mobile mechanic. Like in a shop, you have AC in the shop, or you have heaters in the shop, or you're inside, so you're not getting wet. And also you have like things like a lift. You just put a car on it, lift it up, and you can work comfortably underneath the car, or doing brake pads and things like that. But as a mobile mechanic, you have to jack up the car. You can't have a lift with you to lift up the cars, and so you got to put them on jack stands, and so that gets uncomfortable over time. And also sometimes you'll be working in gravel, on you'll be working on like just not paved parking lots or driveways, and so it gets uncomfortable. And but if you can stand that, then you might want to go mobile, because you don't see you don't see it all, or you don't see the same things every day. You see different things, and it gets different. And you can, like for example, you drive to one customer. I usually take 2 jobs a day, and so I drive to my first appointment at 9 a.m. That's when I start to work, and finish that sometime around 1 or 2 p.m. if if it takes that long, or sooner than that. And then my next appointment is at 3 p.m. and so I go do that, and I'm done by 5 or 6 p.m. and sometimes I'm done late in the day. Like now it gets dark late, and so sometimes I'll be working at till 7 or 8 or 9 p.m. depending on the problem of the car. And because it's my responsibility as a business owner and to get the car done and get it back to my customer. And so as a business owner, I like to do that. I like to get the cars done every day, and I don't, because I have jobs the next day. And so you don't see it at all, and it's not like a routine. You don't really have a routine, because different things can come up in different days. And also you can take a day off whenever you want. You can just schedule it in your calendar and take a day off. And or if you need to go somewhere, you don't have to talk to a boss. You don't have to ask permission to a boss. You don't have to do that. And there is no one telling you what to do. And if you are a responsible business owner, then you'll do the work, and you will get it done, and you will be a successful mobile mechanic owner, a business owner, and your business is going to make money, and you will have a lot of customers. And so but yeah, it's just weather is uncomfortable. Tools like a compressor. There are compressors with gasoline engines, right? But they are expensive, and if you get an electric compressor, then you have to find power for that. But what if you need a compressor working on a car on a parking lot? Where will you connect your compressor? Or plug in your compressor or things like that. And so it does get uncomfortable, and the tools are different. And if you are used to working in a shop, then it's going to be different for you as a mobile mechanic, and you might like it or you might not like it. Me personally, I like it. I can't go back to working in a shop anymore or again, because it's just not for me. It's a routine is not for me. Having a boss it's not for me, and having me not controlling how much money I can make in a day is not for me. It's just a fixed income or a fixed hourly rate, and so if me as a mobile mechanic, I can decide how much money I can make in a day. I can decide if I want to work. Obviously, I have to work more to make more money because, well, I don't have employees, and so that's something else that you want to think about, is how will you grow your business. As a mobile mechanic, you can't really have employees. Maybe you can have someone to do your receipts and to do your invoices and things like that, but you can't really scale up this business as a mobile mechanic. It's just for you. It's just, you will make good money being a mobile mechanic, but it's just for you. Just for you and your family. But if you want to make more money, then you have to work more. You can't really scale it up like using other people's time, like employees. You can get unless you start a mobile mechanic company, like Your Mechanic. That's a company that sends out mechanics to people's houses, like Wrench here in Seattle, and other. I think there's another one called ABOT and iFix, and there are a couple of companies that send out mobile mechanics to people's houses. But unless you start a business like that, a company like that, but then you would have to have investors, and you would have to be really good at business in order to scale this business up. And so, but as a mobile mechanic, it's just for you. You can't really scale it up unless you start this is just a start to go and start a auto repair shop for yourself. And so then you can hire mechanics, how you can hire other people to do the work, and you can control the business and grow the business. If you're like me, if you want to scale up a business. But if you just want to make some money, if you want to make good money, if you want to take care of your family, then a mobile mechanic business is okay. I make good money with being a mobile mechanic. I make more money working as a mobile mechanic than when I was working at a shop, because it's not hourly. It's not as I said, I can control how much money I can make, and I can control how many days I can work, and you have more control over it, because you decide if you want to work, if you don't want to work, if you want to work more, if you don't want to work more, and you decide on your prices also. And obviously you can't really jack up your prices, and you can't really lower your prices, because then you wouldn't make much money lowering your you wouldn't make money lowering your prices too much, or you wouldn't make money jacking up your prices too high. And also it depends on the quality of service that you give to your customers. And so, but overall, being a mobile mechanic is fun to me. I've been a mobile mechanic for 3 years now. Being a mobile mechanic is fun. It's fun, but it also does have some perks. And sometimes I just don't want to be a mobile mechanic, but overall, it's fun. But you know, as with any work, any job, sometimes you just don't want to do it, but you have to do it. And if you are responsible, you will do it, and you will get through it, and just keep going. All right. So that's what I wanted to share in this business. I mean, in this video with you. I hope that you get really good value out of it. And comment on this video what else you want me to talk about. If you want to go on as a mobile mechanic, or if you are a mobile mechanic already, check out there is a playlist that I'm working on on my YouTube channel at Wrenchlink, called How to Build a Successful Mobile Mechanic Business from Start to Finish. That I'm making about 26 videos. It's a series of videos on start to finish, how to build a successful mobile mechanic business. All right, so subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you don't like it, hit the I don't like it button. If you like the video, then hit the I like it button, and also comment and share this video if it adds value to your life. If it doesn't, then don't. And check out this view right here. I came out here. It's Sunday today. It's my day off. I work Monday through Saturday, but this is pretty cool. There are people sailing here, and lots of rocks right here. I'm just sitting in the shadows right here because it's hot. And I'm at Snoqualmie Falls here in Snoqualmie, Washington. I was going to go hiking, to do a hike in a mountain, but I forgot my Discover Pass. I think that's what it's called. I forgot it, so I can't get into the mountain. I can't go in the mountain. So right now I came to this Snoqualmie Falls River, and it's pretty cool. I'll show you a little bit.